Hi, first graders. Today we're going to do a little bit of math together, and I'm excited. I want you to think back to when we were studying penguins. Can you think about something you remember that we learned about penguins? I remember that the king penguin was 36 inches tall. We also measured the rockhopper penguin. Today, we're going to think about penguins on ledges. So if you look in my picture here, you can see that there are some penguins up here on this top ice ledge, and there are some penguins down here on this bottom ice ledge. And today we're going to think about adding the amount of penguins that are up top and down below. Now, there are a lot of penguins in this picture. I'm going to show you a different picture of some baby penguins. So take a look here. I've covered it up for right now, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you're going to see. With baby penguins, there can only be 5 penguins on each ledge. How many penguins can there be on each ledge? That's right, 5. So I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm going to show it to you only for a couple seconds. And I want you to think, how many penguins do you see in this picture? Are you ready? Make sure you're looking at the screen. Here I go. How many penguins did you see? I'll show you one more time and you can check your work or recount. Here we go. Who has an idea for how many penguins they saw on the ledges? When I thought about it, I thought, oh, that top ledge looks full. So there must be 5 penguins because we know that that's the most that can fit on the top ledge. Then I saw that there were 3 on the bottom. So I can put 5 in my brain and count on 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 penguins. All right, ready? Let's do another one. Looking up at the screen. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to show you for a minute. Ready? Go. How many penguins did you see? Now, I bet many of you are thinking that you knew that one in a snap. How did you know it so fast? Let's take another look. I can see that both ledges are full. So I know there must be 5 penguins on the top and 5 penguins on the bottom. That's a doubles fact that I could think about. What is 5 plus 5 the same as? 5 plus 5 is the same as 10. Did you see that there were 10 penguins on the ledge? All right, last one. Here we go. Looking carefully. This time I'm going to push this up. All right. I'll show you that one more time. You're thinking not just how many penguins are on the ledges, but how do you know? How are you so sure that there's that number? Here we go. I bet some of you might be thinking about the empty spot that you saw on the bottom ledge. Let's take a closer look. Right here, I can see again that that ledge on the top is full, so there's got to be 5 penguins. But then I see that this bottom ledge is almost all the way filled. There's just one spot. So I can think, what is 1 less than 5? Or 5 minus 1 is the same as, that's right, 4. So I'm thinking 5 plus 4 is the same as 9. I could think of it in a step because I know that 5 plus 5 is 10. So what is 10 minus 1? 10 minus 1 is the same as 9. All right, now that our brains are all warmed up, we're going to think about some more penguins. I'm going to show you some adult penguins on a ledge. Now, with the baby penguins, we could only fit 5 penguins on each ledge. But now that there are adult penguins, we can fit 10 penguins on each ledge. Think for a quiet second. How many penguins can we fit on the ledge? 10, that's right. So when you're looking at this, we're going to think about how many penguins are on the top ledge and how many penguins are on the bottom. But we're also going to start adding an addition sentence to each picture. All right, I'm just going to pull this down. We're not going to do it as a flash game. I'm just going to pull it down and you're going to take a look at how many penguins you see. Look at all those penguins. Now, take a moment to think, how many penguins do you see on the top? How many do you see on the bottom? And how many penguins are there all together? Okay, go ahead and take a look. I'm sure some of you are noticing right away that that top ledge is full. And we know that there are 10 penguins that can fit on each ledge. So there must be 10 penguins on that top ledge. Now, think back to like number corner and when we were looking at some of those combinations, addition and subtraction problems, where we put them on top of each other, we stacked them. That's what we're going to be doing here. So I'm going to think, what am I going to write in that first box? What's the first number that's going to go on in our equation? 10 penguins. Now I'm going to look down here and I'm going to think, how many are on the bottom ledge? 1, 2. So I'm going to write 2 in the next box. Now I have my addition sentence. 10 plus 2 is the same as what? I can put 10 in my brain and count on. Ready? Do it with me. 10, 11, 12. There are 12 penguins total. How 10 and some more can look on our double 10 frame. So I want you to take a look in the box down below where you see me. And I want you to think, what do you see here? Now this is a double 10 frame, so there are 20 spaces. Just like the penguins on the ledge, there can only be 10 on the top if it's completely filled. Then I can see there's 10 and some more. So there's 1, 2, 3. So I can put 10 in my brain and count on. 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 plus 3 is the same as 13. If I wanted to write an equation for that, I'd write it the same way that we just did for our penguins. 10 plus 3. Remember, this long line down here is the same as the equal sign. Is the same as 13. All right, let's go back to our adult penguins. I'm going to show you the next picture, and I want you to think, oopsies, hold on. Let me get my pen back. There we go. Now I want you to think about what you see for the next picture? How many penguins do you see on the two ledges below? Take a quiet moment to think. And as you're thinking, think about what's going to go in the boxes to the side. How can we make that addition sentence? That's right, that first ledge is full. So we know that there must be 10 penguins again. So I'm going to write 10 plus. Now I'm going to take a look down here and I'm going to think, how many penguins are there? I could count them one by one, but I could also see that they're half filled. So if I think about what is half of 10, 5 plus 5 is the same as 10. So I know there are 5 penguins on the bottom ledge. If I was looking at my double 10 frame card again, it would be just like this. Half of that double 10 frame is filled. 10 plus 5 is the same as what? Think for a moment and then let's count on together. You can put 10 in your brain. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 plus 5 is the same as 15. Now, maybe you're starting to notice a pattern when you add 10 to a number. You might notice that that one place is staying the same as the 5, and the 1 is that's confusing. So first graders, we know that 10 plus 5 is the same as 15. Now we're going to take a look at the last picture, and then I'm going to send you off to do some work that's in your packet. I'm sure some of you are already thinking, we know that ledge is full. So there are how many penguins on it? That's right, 10. Now I can see here that there is one more penguin down on the second ledge than there was the last time. So I might think, what is 1 more than 5? 1 more than 5 is 6. So I know there are 6 penguins on the bottom ledge. 10 plus 6, well, that's 1 more than 10 plus 5. So what's 1 more than 15? That's right, 16. 10 plus 6 is the same as 16. All right, now that you guys are warmed up and you're thinking about the baby penguins and the adult penguins, now it's time for you to do your own work. So I want you to open your packet to the Monday math section. And as you're looking, you're going to find a page that says Penguins on Ice Ledges. It says write an addition combination to tell how many penguins are standing on the ice ledges waiting to dive into the water. Now these are adult penguins, so we know that there are going to be 10 penguins if the ledge is full. So I can see right here, this first ledge is full. 10, let me get my pen back. 10, and then, oh, this looks a lot like the one we just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 plus 6 is the same as 16. I'm going to do that all the way down until I get to some word problems. Then I'm going to think about what it would be if I couldn't see the picture. So this says there were 10 penguins on the top ledge and 4 penguins on the bottom. How many in all? So I could write my 10 in there and then think about what's going to come next. Now, once you've done that, on the back, there's a challenge. It says solve each of the problems below. Read the problem and look at the picture. Solve the problem. Use numbers, words, or pictures to show your thinking. Then write the answer. There are 16 penguins on the ice ledges. Some of them jumped into the water. How many penguins jumped into the water? That's tricky. So if you're in the mood for a challenge, then make sure you turn to the second page. All right, first graders, that's it for me today. I'm glad you guys followed along and did some math with me. I'll see you next week.